Dear starseed, something unprecedented is building in the cosmic currents, and your soul has been preparing for this moment longer than your mind remembers. The restlessness you felt this week, the electric anticipation running through your nervous system, the way your dreams have shifted into vivid landscapes you've never seen but somehow recognize, none of this is coincidence. I am Azuron, a representative of the High Council of Sirius. The waters of our star system are carrying urgent frequencies toward Earth, and they will crest this Friday in a wave of activation that will either elevate consciousness or create tremendous turbulence for those not properly aligned. By the end of this message, you'll understand exactly how to prepare your energy field for what's coming, and why your readiness in these next few days will determine how smoothly you navigate not just Friday, but the entire month that follows. Every 72 hours, the cosmic tides shift, but this Friday marks a convergence that happens once every several Earth years, when Sirian light codes, solar frequencies and planetary alignments create a perfect storm of awakening energy. Those who are prepared will feel this as a gentle lifting, like being carried by a warm current toward higher understanding. Those who resist or remain unconscious will experience it as waves crashing against their unanchored foundations. The energy you've been sensing is not imagination, it's preparation. Your star lineage has been gradually adjusting your frequency all week, like tuning an instrument before a concert. The headaches, the emotional releases, the sudden clarity about relationships and life directions. Your system is calibrating itself to receive what's coming. This Friday, the choice becomes clear. You can either anchor these frequencies and step into a new level of your mission, or you can let them pass by while remaining in the same patterns that have kept you circling instead of ascending. The Council doesn't send warnings lightly. This is an invitation wrapped in cosmic timing. Your soul guided you to this message because you're meant to be ready. What I share next could be the difference between riding this wave and being overwhelmed by it, and I'm grateful you're here with me now. That restlessness you've been feeling lately isn't anxiety, it's anticipation. Your soul recognizing something that your mind hasn't caught up to yet, a profound resonance stirring within your deepest essence. It's like the immense, unseen currents of the deep ocean shifting their ancient course, long before the tranquil surface waters show even the faintest ripple or any discernible sign of change. This inner tremor is not a warning of something wrong, but a deep knowing, an internal barometer responding to forces far grander than daily concerns, whispering secrets of imminent transformation. Your entire being is subtly reorienting itself, poised on the precipice of a significant energetic influx, sensing the approaching dawn of a new era, even when your conscious thoughts are still veiled in the mists of the night. If you've been more sensitive than usual, finding your emotional landscape more permeable, if the cacophony of crowds feels not just noisy but energetically overwhelming, if you find yourself needing more solitude, craving the quiet sanctuary of your own space as a vital necessity, if your sleep has been unusually restless or filled with unusually vivid, sometimes prophetic or symbolically potent dreams, none of this is happening to you as an unfortunate affliction. Rather, it is happening through you as an intricate and deliberate process of energetic refinement. You are not becoming fragile, susceptible to the world's harshness. Instead, you are becoming exquisitely, profoundly finely tuned, like a master artisan's instrument being calibrated to register the most subtle of cosmic symphonies, capable of discerning frequencies previously beyond human perception. This heightened state is a gift, an upgrade, a new level of sensory experience designed to align you with a higher vibratory state. The waters within you, the very essence of your being and your energetic field, are preparing themselves to receive something vast, something expansive and utterly transformative. Your entire system, from your subtle energy bodies to your physical cellular structure, is undergoing a profound recalibration, adjusting to hold and integrate frequencies that most of this world, entangled in its denser vibrations, has long forgotten how to carry or even perceive. What you're experiencing is not a mark of weakness, a vulnerability to be lamented or hidden. On the contrary, it is the undeniable signature of readiness, a powerful indication that you are becoming a vessel capable of containing and transmitting unprecedented levels of light and wisdom. This is not fragility, it is strength in its most refined and advanced form, an inner architecture being rebuilt to house divine blueprints. Most people, conditioned by societal norms that value robustness and detachment, dismiss sensitivity as a hindrance, something to be overcome, an unfortunate trait that makes you less capable of handling the perceived challenges and demands of the world. They equate it with weakness, a vulnerability that needs to be armored against. But sensitivity, in its truest and highest form, was never meant to be overcome, suppressed, or hardened. It was always meant to be profoundly honored, celebrated as a sacred faculty, a gateway to deeper understanding and connection. The ancient builders by the majestic Nile, those visionary architects of wisdom and enduring structures, understood this truth intimately. They knew that those rare individuals who could keenly feel the subtle energetic currents of the earth, the whisper of the stars, and the unseen flows of consciousness were precisely the ones chosen and uniquely equipped to anchor the new, higher dimensional energies and divine wisdom into the physical realm, shaping civilization with spiritual insight. Their structures, their knowledge, their very societies were built upon this foundational understanding. Sensitivity is not a flaw, but a profound and potent gift of perception, an antenna for higher truths. Therefore, understand that your nervous system isn't overreacting in a state of alarm or dysfunction. It is, in fact, responding with impeccable accuracy and precision to monumental energy shifts that are unfolding on scales your conscious mind, limited by its rational constructs, cannot yet fully perceive or articulate. It's like a finely crafted tuning fork, designed for perfect pitch, that begins to vibrate with a faint sympathetic hum, even before the note it's destined to resonate with is overtly struck in the air. You are picking up the nascent resonance, the initial energetic signature of something profound approaching, something that is drawing nearer with each passing moment. And in this exquisite reception, your entire being is undergoing a subtle yet thorough preparation, adjusting its inner mechanisms, expanding its energetic capacity, and purifying its channels to receive this impending influx of cosmic intelligence and transformative light. It is an intricate, divinely orchestrated dance of anticipation and alignment. This is not an isolated or unprecedented phenomenon in the grand tapestry of cosmic evolution. This isn't the first time cosmic energies have called upon certain highly attuned souls to step forward and serve as anchors for profound planetary and conscious shifts. Throughout the vast, sprawling archives of history, during countless epochs of great transition and paradigm-altering change, there have always been those visionary souls who felt the seismic shifts coming, who intuitively perceived the impending metamorphosis long before the masses awakened to it. These were the individuals who became deeply restless, stirred from their ordinary existence months, even years, before the major collective shift manifested. They were the hermits, the mystics, the silent watchers, those who withdrew into the sacred solitude of their inner chambers, not out of fear or aversion, but to consciously prepare their energetic fields, to purify their vessels, and to attune to the higher frequencies that were not yet physically present but were already pulsing on the energetic horizon. Their bodies and energy fields began a miraculous alchemical adaptation, subtly recalibrating themselves to frequencies that had not yet fully arrived, becoming living conduits for the dawning new reality. And in this pivotal moment, in this particular turning point for humanity and the Earth, you are unequivocally one of those souls. What you're experiencing, the deep stirrings and subtle adjustments, is not a burden to be endured or a cross to be carried in quiet suffering. It is, unequivocally, a sacred assignment, a profound calling embedded within the blueprint of your soul, a mission you willingly accepted long before your incarnation into this physical form. It is a testament to your strength, your wisdom, and your unique capacity to serve the greater evolution of consciousness on this planet. The first phase of this profound process begins with a conscious and compassionate recognition of what's actually unfolding within you. That pervasive exhaustion you've been feeling, the deep-seated weariness that no amount of physical rest seems to fully alleviate, isn't necessarily from doing too much in the conventional sense. It is, more often, a direct consequence of the immense energetic labor involved in holding space for energies that are incredibly vast, still gathering their full strength and continuously integrating into your being. Imagine your entire system as a precious, exquisitely crafted container, slowly but steadily being filled with a luminous, high-frequency elixir. The very act of expansion required to accommodate this increasing volume of light and power is profoundly taxing. The tiredness is thus a sign of accelerated spiritual growth, a silent indication that your energetic container is stretching and expanding to accommodate the immensity that is coming. Your heightened sensitivity is the natural opening of your receptive channels, making you more attuned to subtle, energetic flows and information. And that profound need for solitude is your wise soul instinctively creating the sacred, undisturbed space, the energetic sanctuary, required for this level of deep reception, integration, and personal transformation to occur without interference. As you gracefully transition into the second phase, you will notice a distinct and often compelling pull toward different things, a subtle but persistent realignment of your preferences and desires. Perhaps certain foods that once brought comfort now feel heavy or unappealing, no longer resonating with your refined vibrational state. Maybe conversations that previously held your interest now feel hollow, superficial, or energetically draining, as if they are echoing in an empty chamber. You might find that places that once felt familiar and comfortable now exude a dense, chaotic, or energetically discordant vibration, making you instinctively seek out environments of greater harmony and peace. This isn't you becoming intolerant, judgmental, or unduly particular. This is your refined frequency, your inherent vibrational signature, naturally and intelligently aligning itself with only what can genuinely support and nourish the elevated energies you are preparing to anchor and embody. It is an instinctual purification process, an energetic discernment. It is crucial to trust these subtle impulses, these deep inner nudges, for your inner compass is undergoing a profound recalibration, adjusting itself to a much more refined, nuanced, and divinely accurate setting, guiding you with unerring precision toward your highest alignment. The third phase of this journey often brings forth unexpected and sometimes intense emotional waves, seemingly rising from the depths without any apparent trigger in your current external circumstances. Wounds, long buried beneath layers of coping mechanisms and forgotten memories, may begin surfacing for gentle yet profound review and release. Memories you haven't consciously thought about in years, perhaps even from past lives or ancestral lineages, might emerge with startling clarity, demanding acknowledgement and healing. Your dreams may become extraordinarily vivid, feeling more real and impactful than your waking life, offering symbolic guidance, profound insights, or acting as a nocturnal clearinghouse for ancient energies. This entire experience is your energy field, in its immense intelligence, actively clearing out anything that might create interference or resistance to the new, higher frequencies that are permeating your being. It's akin to deep, pure water washing through hidden, subterranean caverns within your psyche, gently yet powerfully stirring up ancient sediment, emotional debris, and karmic residue that may have been settled and dormant for lifetimes. Do not resist or fight these releases. Welcome them. They are not setbacks but essential acts of liberation, making crucial room for the expansive light and wisdom that are poised to fully inhabit your sacred vessel. As you gracefully navigate and move into the fourth phase, you will observe a remarkable transformation of that initial restlessness. It begins to transmute into something far more profound and stable, a quiet, unshakable knowing, an inherent certainty deep within your bones that something truly significant is not just approaching, but is rapidly gathering momentum. You might not yet possess the intellectual vocabulary to name this impending event or fully articulate its nature, yet you can feel its undeniable presence, its subtle but powerful energetic signature intensifying with each passing day. It's akin to standing on a vast, ancient shoreline and sensing a monumental tide turning deep beneath the surface of the ocean, a colossal shift in the very flow of the waters, long before you can see the first tangible waves even begin to caress the sand at your feet. Your entire being, your every cell and energetic pathway is attuning itself to these profound cosmic rhythms, to these vast unseen currents of change that most people, caught in the superficial currents of daily life, cannot yet feel or comprehend. This is the integration of deeper perception, a precognition rooted in vibrational alignment. The fifth phase of this intricate awakening journey ushers in powerful moments of profound clarity, where insights and understandings flood your consciousness with breathtaking speed and precision, often alternating with periods of deep, rejuvenating stillness. It's as if your consciousness itself is learning to breathe in an entirely new cosmic way, expanding outwardly to hold vastly more space, to encompass a broader spectrum of reality, then drawing inward into the sacred heart of your being, to deeply integrate and assimilate all that it has received. During these expansive moments, you might experience spontaneous downloads of understanding, sudden revelations, or profound wisdom that feel as if they originated from somewhere far beyond this earthly realm, perhaps from higher dimensional intelligences or ancient cosmic libraries. These are flashes of divine insight, luminous gifts from the universal mind. Conversely, during the periods of deep stillness, your entire energetic system diligently processes and anchors these newfound insights, this cosmic wisdom, not just into your intellect but into the very fabric of your cellular memory, transforming them from mere concepts into embodied truth woven into your DNA. In the sixth phase, a truly remarkable and tangible shift begins to manifest. You start to observe that your mere presence alone is subtly yet powerfully affecting the spaces you enter and the individuals you encounter. People might spontaneously comment that they feel an inexplicable sense of calm around you, or that you emanate a profound sense of peace they can't quite explain or articulate. Environments that were previously tense or chaotic seem to gently settle, becoming more harmonious and balanced simply upon your arrival. Animals may be inexplicably drawn to you, and even plants might seem to thrive in your vicinity. This isn't something you are consciously doing or actively orchestrating through willpower. Rather, it is the natural outward radiation of the new, higher frequencies you are now carrying and embodying. Your vibrational signature has been elevated, and this purified energy naturally extends beyond your physical form. You are consciously and unconsciously becoming a living anchor point, a stable beacon, a grounding rod for these benevolent, transformative energies that are seeking to establish and root themselves more firmly within the physical realm of Earth, supporting its collective ascension. The final, culminating phase of this magnificent journey is not about reaching a future destination, but a profound and liberating recognition. You are no longer in a state of preparing for something distant or yet to come. You are unequivocally already in it. The cosmic wave you have been sensing, anticipating, and attuning to isn't still approaching on a distant horizon. It is here now, fully arrived, and you are not just witnessing it, you are skillfully riding it, harmonizing with its immense power and flow. The initial restlessness, which once felt like a vague unease, has beautifully transformed into purposeful, aligned movement, a divine momentum guiding your every step. Your heightened sensitivity, once perceived by many, and perhaps even by yourself, as a vulnerability, has revealed itself as your greatest strength, your most potent tool for discernment, empathy, and energetic navigation. And your profound need for solitude, once a quiet craving, is now understood as the deep wisdom to create and maintain the pristine, sacred inner conditions absolutely essential for your continued transformation, growth, and the radiant embodiment of your highest self. You have arrived, but here, in the heart of this unfolding spiritual journey, is what the ancient Sirian wisdom teachings, passed down through cosmic lineages, want you to understand with utmost clarity about this entire, magnificent process. You do not have to be perfect in any conventional, human sense to be truly ready. You do not have to have everything meticulously figured out, every answer neatly catalogued, every challenge surmounted without a single misstep. You don't have to feel completely prepared, utterly confident, or without any lingering doubts. Readiness, in this context of soul evolution and cosmic assignment, isn't about possessing all the answers or achieving an illusion of flawlessness. True readiness is about having diligently developed, cultivated, and deepened the profound capacity to remain open, receptive, and trusting when those answers do arrive, when the divine insights flow, and when the guidance presents itself. It is the readiness to receive with an open heart and a willing spirit, not a knowing mind. Your exquisite sensitivity, far from making you weak or vulnerable in what often feels like a harsh, dense world, is precisely what empowers you. Your sensitivity is the very instrument that allows you to perceive, comprehend, and ultimately work with energies that are infinitely more subtle, more intricate, and far more powerful than anything the conventional, material-focused world even knows how to recognize, let alone interact with. You are not, in truth, becoming too delicate or fragile for Earth. On the contrary, you are becoming exquisitely refined, finely tuned to such a degree that you are uniquely equipped to help Earth itself remember its own delicate, sacred frequencies, its original pristine harmony, and its inherent connection to the cosmos. You are a bridge, a translator, a vibrational catalyst for the planet's own remembrance. That profound restlessness you've been feeling isn't because you're lost, adrift, or not where you're supposed to be in the grand scheme of things. It is, in fact, a glorious inner stirring, a deep resonant recognition within your soul that where you are truly destined to be, your authentic path and purpose is actively and powerfully coming to meet you, converging with your present reality. And that, my dear soul, is a profoundly different and far more exhilarating kind of anticipation. It is not the gnawing anxiety of being unprepared for an unknown future, but rather the thrilling, visceral excitement of a soul that is awakening, remembering, and reactivating the ancient, sacred contract of what it joyfully came here to do in this pivotal moment of cosmic evolution. Every single time you have instinctively withdrawn to recharge your energetic batteries, to seek solace and quiet, you were not avoiding the world or shirking your responsibilities. Far from it. You were, with profound wisdom, creating the precise inner conditions and energetic purity necessary to serve the world at a much deeper, more impactful, and vibrationally elevated level. Every time you felt profoundly overwhelmed by the clamor of crowds, the incessant noise of modern life, or the pervasive chaos around you, you weren't being antisocial or overly sensitive in a negative sense. You were instinctively and intelligently protecting the precious high-frequency energies you carry, ensuring they remained clear, untainted, and fully available for the sacred work and service they are destined to perform when they are most critically needed. What is coming, what is unfolding, isn't something you need to brace yourself against with fear or apprehension as if preparing for a battle. No, it is something you are profoundly here to receive with an open heart, to anchor firmly into the physical realm with your embodied presence, and to help establish and manifest for the collective good. You are like the ancient, wise rivers that inherently know their destination, instinctively flowing toward the vast ocean, even when their winding path isn't immediately visible or discernible from the surface. You have been faithfully following deep, unseen currents of preparation, guided by an inherent wisdom that your conscious mind may not have fully recognized or understood, but your soul, in its infinite knowing, has been navigating with absolute perfection and unwavering precision. The cosmic wave that has been approaching, that has stirred your deepest being, isn't a tumultuous storm to weather with struggle and resilience. It is, profoundly, the pristine, life-giving water finding its way home, to its natural basin, to its rightful place of manifestation. And you, in your beautifully calibrated being, are an essential part of the shoreline it has been seeking, the welcoming ground upon which it will expand and flourish. Your profound restlessness was never about being in the wrong place, feeling disconnected, or having lost your way. It was, always and absolutely, about sensing, with every fiber of your being, that the right place, the perfect alignment, the grand convergence of your purpose and destiny was finally and powerfully coming to you. It was a pre-echo of homecoming. This inherent, deep-seated sensitivity, this capacity to feel and perceive beyond the ordinary, is precisely why you, as a soul, chose to incarnate at this extraordinary time. This is why you have felt distinct, deeper, and more profoundly affected by the subtle and overt energies around you throughout your life. It was not because something was fundamentally wrong with you. On the contrary, it was because something monumental, something divinely orchestrated, was always preparing within you. And now, that preparation is complete. You are ready. Not because you feel a surge of conventional preparedness or complete confidence, but because you are still here, still present, still courageously open, and still allowing the vast, transformative waters of change to flow gracefully through you, becoming a living conduit instead of futilely trying to resist or flow around you. You are the vessel, the anchor, the living wave. Before you go, leave one word in the comments, just one, that describes what you felt during this message. Then find someone else's word and respond with encouragement. This isn't just a comment section, it's a space where starseeds recognize each other, and that recognition carries more power than you know. If something in this message touched you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you'd like to keep receiving these transmissions, subscribe. The waters of Sirius will carry us to the next one. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your space. And I'm grateful you were here.